Labour have betrayed us. We need to get into their heartland. We need to give the communities who religiously vote for them because your dad voted for them or your granddad voted for them. We need an alternative option. Let the northwest of England show the rest of Britain that it started in the northwest and is going to travel across this country. In the coming years, we need to politicise, we need to build a movement, and we need to win. Yes! Come on! When I first entered myself for this, I'll tell you the truth, I felt absolutely defeated. I've been removed from all social media. I found out I'm being retried. And I went away on holiday because I felt defeated. I felt for the first time, I've been going for 10 years, I felt tired. I went away and I thought, you know what? I'm going to get back and I'm going to cause mayhem. I'm going to cause them mayhem. But when I entered it, it was for that reason. It wasn't, at that time I didn't think. No independent has ever won. And as the days have gone on, and they've gone on, I just keep smiling, because as I pulled in here, in the back of the car, I looked out and said, we're going to win! We're going to win! We're going to win! Do you know what? And every time, and this is the truth, I was ringing up people who are here. Is there anyone there? Is there anyone there? And I worry every time when we're pulling in, if people are going to be there. And everywhere I go, I see the crowds come out for the local estate. So thank you everyone here. It gives me such a great moment, man. Let me just read you this message I just received, yeah? This is what will win us. This is what will be the start. This will be the start of a political revolution for the working class in this country. Yeah. If we get the non-voters voting, if we politicise our communities, this is from some lads who serve for our country. Not long now you'll be MEP for the Northwest, eh, geezer? And rightly so, it's about time as well. Big things are coming. Fucking buzzing. You've got, these are lads who are serving away, their military barracks are in Cyprus. You've got loads of votes coming from over here in Cyprus. Young lads who have never shown an interest in politics are now registering to vote online to give you the support. It's class. You'll have to get over here or something. So, lads, no one... You see, mate, you weigh 7 stone, what are you doing? Look, what are you doing? Look at him. Hey lads, they've come here to try and get a reaction out of us. Don't give them it. Ignore them, they're irrelevant in the whole thing. Absolutely irrelevant. I'm gonna be your MEP. I'm gonna be your MEP. Why have we chose to come here? Why are we on estates like this? We want to reach out to the forgotten people, the forgotten and betrayed people in this country. 75% of our country are from our background, working class. Only 4% of those traitors in Parliament are from our background. They do not represent us. They don't breathe the same air as us. They simply don't even understand us. And they certainly don't care about us. I'm asking you on the 23rd of May, 2 days, it's happening, and I'm getting so confident as it goes on. When I come in here and I see the crowd, it absolutely picked me up, and I saw it. On the 23rd of May, we have a choice. I don't want it to be about a protest. I generally think we are on the edge of something huge happening. If we can prove and we can show in 4 weeks, with no social media, removed from everywhere, Our bank accounts closed down. Our ability to raise funds stopped. Every single media outlet in the country lying about me, lying about you, demonising us. Gangs of horrible young Muslims coming out and violently attacking us. If we can show against all of the odds, no independent has ever won an election in the European campaign. If we can show, and I know we can do it, we will inspire people across this country to realise that the power is ours, to realise that the fight is on, to realise that it's started. We want to start it on the 23rd of May. We want to get it back. It's come. It's these estates, city by city, town by town. We need to politicise ourselves. We need to get involved. 82% of people in some of these wards don't vote. I know why you don't vote. I've never voted in my life because there's no one to vote for. There's no one that speaks for me. I'm asking you all, and I see so many people who say, I've never voted, but I'm voting for you. If we do this, if we do it, it's going to make history, and it's not just going to make history, it's going to strike the fear of God into the establishment who have betrayed us for too long. We've watched... It's beautiful, it's beautiful. Stephen Yaxley Lennon, yeah? Can anyone say our country's changing for the better? We all feel it. We all watch it. We see it. Day in, day out in towns and cities like this. We look at the change that's happening. We look at the abuse, the hostility. We look at the betrayal of our daughters in towns and cities across this country. We see the betrayal of free speech. We live in a post-free speech era. Our forefathers sacrificed their lives. This is when every single one of us need to look at ourselves. When you look, and if you think deeply about what our forefathers sacrificed, you had 14-year-old children pretending they were men because they wanted to fight. They wanted to give a safe and prosperous Britain to their country. They didn't care about themselves. They cared about their country. We had a community. Right now, we've become selfish. As a community and as people, we care about ourselves. And that has to change. I say, and this again for my wife, because I hear this from my wife all the time. My wife always says, the children, the children, the children. Mum doesn't say it anymore. Mum's given up. Mum's on side though. But I say, this is not about my children. This is about a generation of our children who were being born into a country that is decaying, purposely decaying. Look at the angry little bit. Look at him, look. Look at him, look. That's it, lads. You're doing your community a great service tonight. Well done, boys. When you think about what other people sacrificed, and I see every single one of you. There's not one person covering their face. When I started my activism, I used a fake name and I wore a mask. I wore a mask for a year. No one knew who Tommy Robinson was. I done that because I was scared. I was scared. I was scared for my wife. I was scared for my family. I knew the consequences of talking up about these things with the violent opposition. But I also was worried about my job. So every single one of you, I know what you go through. I know what you go through to even share articles. I know the worry you have about your jobs, your careers. Everyone's got mortgages, everyone's got bills. So I want to say a personal thank you, because even standing here today, I know you're taking a risk. Unfortunately, we don't live in a free society. We don't. Expressing your free speech has social consequences. It's great, isn't it? Do you know, for the last 3 weeks, as I said, I didn't start this off confident. And as I've gone on, and when I'm walking around the Northwest, in every town and city I go to, I get an amazing reception. And that's why, well, we know we're the majority, about 10 weirdos over there. So we already know. We already know that. But I want, you know, the media, our politicians, they try and imply and try and make us feel like we're fringe, that we're not mainstream. I want everyone here to know, I've seen the change. I've seen the reception I get. It's changed completely, full 360. And we are the mainstream. When I walk through towns and cities, I don't just, like I said this in every speech, I don't just get people saying, all right, Tommy, how you doing? People literally go, come on, son. If they drive past their car, they're going, come on. So I know our country is feeling ready. People are ready. We're passionate. Do you know what gets me as well, which has surprised me as well? When I went to prison for the Leeds case, for talking about those paedophiles, how many people here, was that the moment that woke them up? Was that the moment that got them reading and watching? So, from that, when I was in prison, I received letters, and it was amazing. Anyone who wrote me a letter, I read every single one. It was brilliant, man. I read for 6 hours a day, like that. Letters like that every day. The screws used to open the door, just like sacks and sacks of letters from all over the world. But what got me was how passionate and how much people were feeling it, it surprised me. It surprised me, and I had women writing to me who were 70 years old saying, I've never been political, I've never been to a demonstration, I've certainly never wrote to anyone in prison, and I'm doing all three of those things now. And I can see, and that's what really gets me, because years ago, this activism was a lonely place. Lots of people sacrificed their reputations as part of a movement. That movement has grown, and it's no longer lonely. I feel absolutely loved everywhere I go, man. I feel absolutely top of the world. I feel top of the world. It's mental, isn't it? I'm looking forward to going to court on the 4th of July. It's insane. But that's it. I want everyone to know that I witness it. We are the mainstream. We will prove that on the 23rd of May. This one's, where's Ash? Yeah, jump down. Every single one of you, this is for the video I'm putting out, every single one of you have an opportunity to send them a message. Send them a message they will never, ever forget. Be part of history on the 23rd of May. I need you. England needs you. A vote for Tommy Robinson, which I'm saying to every single one of you. Every single one of you standing here are Tommy Robinson. Every single one of you. Come on! Come on! It's happening! We're gonna win! We're gonna shock the world! We will prove that the British public care, because if you don't vote, you have an opportunity to vote. You have an opportunity to shock the system. Send them a message on their censorship. Send big tech a message. Send the establishment a message. Send the lying mainstream media a message. Against all of your lies and all of your demonisation. I know the people of the Northwest will stand behind me on the 23rd of May. It's happening. And there's one thing I can guarantee, which I guarantee every time. I will make mistakes. They'll probably be in the papers. Now, I guarantee, how many politicians can you look and listen to where you actually believe what they're saying? Even those jokers over there know that they even know. I believe every single word I say. I'll stand for every one of you on the side of truth. I'll fight censorship. I'll make sure that not just people in Britain know, but across the European Union and across the world, they know what problems there are in the northwest of England. And look at him, what a lad. Let this start. Why have I come to the Northwest? I come to the Northwest because outside of London, the Northwest is Labour's stronghold. Labour have betrayed us. We need to get into their heartlands. We need to give the communities who religiously vote for them because your dad voted for them or your granddad voted for them. We need an alternative option. Let the Northwest of England show the rest of Britain that it started in the Northwest and it's going to travel across this country. In the coming years, we need to politicise, we need to build a movement, and we need to win. And we need to win. And it starts. What these lot don't understand, look at them, with their pre-made placards at every demonstration, yeah? They're pre-made, they're handed to them. Most of these people are paid to be here. The difference between them and us, there is nothing stronger than the heart of a volunteer. We will volunteer and sacrifice for this beautiful country every single time. And they underestimate it. They don't get it. I look at them, and let's send a message to all of them. To Theresa May, you little traitor. No matter what you do, you can put me in prison on the 4th of July. It's happening. It started. People are awake. You thought removing us from social media would stop us. I'm going to show you that with no social media, we've galvanised the working class in the Northwest to win an election. This is just the start. But every one of you need to understand your importance in this. Don't sit there on voting day if it rains. Don't moan about it in the pub. You have a chance. We need to do it as one, together. On the 23rd of May, every single one of us is equal. We're equal with the traitors. We're equal with the billionaires. We're all exactly the same on that one day. Understand the power is ours. There's more of us than there are of them. We need to organise and we need to get voting. Trust me, this is a war. It's a war for our country. It's a war for our future. We've been betrayed in a classist system for too long. Send every single one of them a message and let's rock that establishment this Thursday.